Today, I am analyzing s1mple's first CS2 LAN match debut in over 390 days. Last time he played on LAN was back in CSGO against Mouse at ESL Pro League in the finals where they lost 0-3. Now this is his first CS2 debut on LAN with the Falcons team. It's weird seeing him not in the black and yellow Navi colors. So let's go ahead and see how he does against this new look Saw in a best of one at the ESL Katowice Challenger. First time playing Ancient with this roster, he played Nuke, Anubis, and Mirage on the Thunderpick online matches. And for the T-Pistols on those matches, he was given a P250 where he had armor, a super soldier, but that's not going to happen here as we see Saw run it down with 5 mid. Never seen that pistol tactic before, so automatically you have to take up space knowing that you got all the CTs there mid, which he does here trying to clear out cave. We know Snappy likes to call fast plays, and that's what he calls in this round following the T-Pistol round win against a Force by Saw. But the issue here is that the 3, 4, 5 players, look at the minimap, they're able to rotate in time. Why is that? That's because there's not enough mid presence, so they're able to get in time to rotate to A. So a lot of teams, when they are rushing A, they will have at least one player either commit to going out towards mid to hold those rotations, or they actually have one player throwing utility towards mid, and throwing utility might be able to be enough to hold those players in place. But the issue with this tactic is you saw that they were able to rotate in time. So unfortunately for, where is it, right here, Dupree, you saw he got sprayed through that smoke here, and then Snappy lost his duel against Mutris. The donut smoke came out a little bit too wide, so Mutris, let me rewind that, was able to play behind that smoke. And once the CTs are able to stop the initial rush, and the bomb doesn't go down immediately, that's an issue. So many times when the bomb does not go down immediately when an A rush happens is when the CTs can just rotate in time, and they can just stop you as you're running. You don't have any more utility. So s1mple tries to combat this and try to make up space and room, but he only gets one, and then Saw take this in a 4v2. So point is that when you're rushing A, try to put some more mid presence so you can hold those A rotations in place. Okay, so they lose this round. They're going to force back here. s1mple is going to drop the Deagle, and he is going to get the AK out of all his teammates. That's good to see, at least, because back in the initial Navi roster with Zeus, sometimes he would hold on to that Deagle and Zeus would have the AK for some reason. Okay, so what's going to happen here is we're going to see some aggression from Saw, and s1mple, you'll see, gets smoked outdoor. So he should have sprayed this banana area here. As we see, Ajax was able to make it down safely. His teammate was spraying the smoke, but s1mple should have done so as well. So they get locked out there. So they're just going to say, we're just going to come back and contact out either mid or A. That's mid's not an option here. Let's go out A. So s1mple, since he has the sole AK, just let his teammates, just bait his teammates. So let your teammates go out first. I think it's going to happen here. Yep. Okay. So here we go. They smoke off Donut. s1mple's going to take this aim duel, but he gets dinked. That's a very hard shot to hit. Mutris was in a very, very tight angle here. So since he's low, he can't really drop his AK to his teammates. His teammates are also low. So he has to get into a headshot angle or get into an off angle. So they have nobody A main. They're just going to gamble that Saw are not retaking from A main. And this is a off angle. Let's see if he hits a shot. No, he doesn't. Hard shot to hit, especially with the MP9 running that way. Money's not looking good on the Falcons side. s1mple gets dropped a hero AK from Magus, and he buys armor. The rest of the team ecos. They do have enough money for the next round if they do lose this round, so that's okay. I want to do some damage, see if s1mple can actually open up a site, and they can potentially run the B site. And Magus was asking s1mple, or telling s1mple, that he's going to boost him on the box to get that opening peek towards B, but that doesn't happen. And then they get overrun from both sides, from Saw, down Banana, and down Cave. So let me rewind this to right here. Boom. He's like, here, jump on my head. I can peek towards B here. Definitely would have the one-on-one aim duel with Ajax. Then immediately he could have turned around here or jumped down to hold the Cave heaven push. 5 rounds in, we've got the first buy round between both teams. Expect a slower round from Falcons with the default. s1mple throwing a front cheetah smoke with mid flashes. Perfecto came out and said that s1mple's actually learning more complicated nade lineups, and he's putting everything that he has into it. Even though this is basic nades, I think he's referring to the nuke match that they had against 3D Max. He was actually throwing some much more advanced nades than the basic nades that he would throw when he was with Navi. That's what Perfecto was saying. At Navi, he would only throw and learn the basic utility. So now they already go down in a 2v5. That was the issue against 3D Max. I didn't watch the Virtus Pro match, but when they're defaulting, their players drop so fast that I said earlier, like s1mple gets stuck in these situations where it's like highly unwinnable. 1v5s, 1v4s, 2v5s. So yeah, I don't know what the players are doing. Like, they're getting picked off so easily. They need to work on that for sure. But here we go, 1v5. Can he pull off the miracle? And he is going to lose his aim duel with no more bullets. We are down 4-1. Not a good start so far for any of these guys. Well, besides matches, but s1mple is on 2 and 5, 40 ADR, and he is going to throw a cave smoke. This is a advanced smoke. So just how I talked previously, how Perfecto said he's learning these complicated lineups, that is one right there. And we see Falcons try to make their way up banana, but they get shut down from a banana smoke. And s1mple actually wallbang somebody through there. That is a meta lineup that everyone should know. That's going to cover towards Ninja, sight short. So it's good to see that s1mple is tapped in with the meta here. What's going to happen now? So we've got 4 players from SAW on B. This is going to be pretty much impossible with only Tech 9s and no utility. If I'm s1mple, I'm letting my teammates go in first. You know, you're way better than them. You could easily trade them out. Let them make the point of contact here. And that's what's going to happen. But unfortunately, it's just Tech 9s against AKs. That's not going to work. Tactical timeout call from Falcons, down 5-1. No money for an op. s1mple has the best mid spawn. What is going to be called here? He's going to come out fast mid. So we see his 2 teammates in spawn have the 2 flashes for mid, paired up with the instant window smoke, right cubby Molotov, donut smoke, and CTs cannot be anywhere. They have to give up mid control. So if you want mid control, guys, throw these nades. You're definitely going to get them. And it's a good start for Falcons because nobody has died. Previously, we saw in a couple of the defaults, or in the previous default, that his teammates fell early on. He's just holding for any type of aggression here. But what happens here? Dupree's pushed up all the way inside window. He catches out Ajax. Now we're in a 5v4. So basically, you're going to see that everybody is just holding from their respective positions. Let's see if SAW make any type of aggressive plays to get that info. Dupree even makes a more aggressive play by pushing through his own smoke towards CT. And that leads to a 5v2. That was a good round from Falcons. That was a really good round from Falcons. So they were able to default without losing anybody. They took advantage of that opening pick, and they won that round off of it. So we see the same tactic run with the mid control, but this time s1mple is the one throwing utility. He threw that complicated instant window smoke. So he is learning these crazy lineups like Perfecto was saying, and they instantly see 3 players towards mid. So what is the reaction? Let's go up banana. Let's contact up. There should be only 1 player here, which was the number 2 player. Number 1 player rotated in from mid. So it was a good call, a good reaction, good trade from s1mple. Now we've got a 3v2 situation. s1mple is holding long here with this off angle, and that is going to be the round. So good round again from Falcons. We got mid control, defaulting. Nobody has fallen. This is the recipe to success that we've gotten in those 2 buy rounds, and we're working off of it again. However, Dupree is going to try to get into donut here and actively peeking it, which story is going to punish him. So you saw the shift here towards A. They were going to hit A with Dupree being that far deep. And unfortunately for s1mple, he gets timing here. He actually peeks towards window and he has to flick back into the story. CS timing for you. 10 rounds in, s1mple finally gets an op. Let's see what he does with it. He starts towards B. B door smoke thrown from SAW. He is not going to commit, and he's going to wait behind the smoke. While this was happening towards mid, we've got trades. So we've got a 4v4 now. B door smoke is gone. So now he is just going to hold. That's what you do a lot on T-side opping, especially in the pro scene. You're just holding if you're not going for that opening pick. And Madden here is going to punish Airjerks, who decides to go through that banana smoke. So we know that Roman is a B player. So what's happening now? As an opper, you know, this is just opping 101. You're just covering your teammates as they walk or entry in. So you're just covering from the back lines, which is happening here. And s1mple does have the C4, so he does have to make his way into sight here. And they cleared out long short, so they know he could potentially be in cave. So he's planting behind sight here. But unfortunately, Roman pushed all the way around. He pushed out cave, so unlucky for Falcons there. Not a good start for s1mple and Falcons. s1mple's scoreline is 3-8. Falcons are down 7-3. We've got the same mid control that was shown about 3 to 4 rounds ago. No casualties here. They get full mid control. They have nobody towards B, and that is where they're heading to. So they're heading towards B. s1mple just holding for any type of aggression and peaks from the CTs, which you will be doing a lot on the T side if you're opping, if you're not going for that opening peak. And Falcons are just going to contact up banana with 3 here, with Madden all the way towards A main still. Okay, so we've gotten sight. Saw was playing retake there. They were going to retake mid until that happened. So s1mple did clear out cave, knowing that the CTs could have been there. He had to be careful there. Madden is still so far. They're losing sight to all 3 players go down. And now s1mple is the only one over here. He has to commit to stop this defuse with Madden being so far. He did tag up that player, but unfortunately he misses his shot there. Ooh, that was definitely a winnable round for Falcons. And now we're heading into the last round of the half. We got a good buy still. And let's see what's being called. We're being called a fast A rush. So we know it got shut down previously because there was no mid presence. But this time around, look, there's only one towards A. Okay, s1mple stops to put out this Molotov. Maybe he should have had the Molotov pronged already. Like have it out right here. Put it out, and then he could be out with his teammate. But then he also gets team flash right here. Boom. Unlucky. So that is how this round ends for s1mple. And Saw take it 9-3. s1mple ends with a 3-10 scoreline. Snappy 1-11. Second half, pistol. And s1mple is given the dualies where he has armor from Snappy. And they also invest in flash smoke dropped from Snappy onto Madden. We've got a 3 stack towards B. They're going to fight for the B site with s1mple being inside cave here. But Saw go out mid, and Dupree gets an insane 3K. He played really well this match. And the bomb gets dropped. s1mple rotates over. And let's see if he hits this. That's a hard shot to hit because dualies are not meant for long range. So fair play to s1mple here. Nice 3K from Dupree. Nice 2K from s1mple. CT side Ancient, where is s1mple going to play? Looks like he starts off mid with Dupree, but they're not going to go through the smoke. They're not going to contest mid. They don't have any utility. They're just going to give it up. Okay, a cave smoke gets thrown, so he instantly rotates, but that's used as a fake. As we see, Saw is actually going to come out towards A. So when you get smoked out CT, if you don't have any nades to break that smoke, spray it. We see him rotating towards Temple here, where he's going to pick up some easy eco frags. So good round for s1mple so far, getting those easy frags to boost up his confidence. He's now sitting at 7-2. He did get those 2 frags also on the pistol round. We've got full eco. Look at that instant B door smoke. He is learning this complicated utility. So yeah, he is trying. All right, so we've got utility now. Ooh, that could have been bad. Luckily, Dupree was turned around and checked for Story. I think Story, did he tank that damage, or did the CT Molotov not go far enough? So the thing with that CT Molotov, we even seen Twist tweet about it. It sucks. They decrease the damage, they decrease the time on it, so T's can, you know, potentially, if the CT Molotov gets thrown, you could tank it just to go through it. Okay, wow, s1mple is throwing the B instant door smoke, so he is learning lineups. He is watching a lot of NartOutHere. Okay, so this should be a gimme round for Falcons. And the CT Molotov stinks. What the heck? I gotta go back. Look at this. Story is gonna tank this damage, which allows him to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots off. Oh my gosh. So Twist did tweet about that Molotov from the CTs. Like, Valve nerfed it so bad that, first off, the damage, as you can see, has been severely reduced, and the time. So hopefully they get that buffed in the future, because T's can either just run through the Molotov if the CTs throw it, or they can, you can see there, tank the damage. I know a common play that T's do is on Mirage, so just the best spawn for ramp tries to run out towards Apex, and they'll tank that damage from that CT Molotov. Okay, easy frags here, right? Double peek towards mid. Oh, okay, well, okay. Easy trades there, but yeah, clean round still nonetheless. Got an op on s1mple early on, so we're 4 rounds in. He throws a B instant door smoke compared to the T side, where he didn't get the op till late in the half. It's very important for the CT side that you get an op early, and he is starting towards Donut, where he holds this position because it allows him to see shadows. So look, this player up top, he spots a shadow, but he is going to get double peek. He gets baited by that shadow, so he's so locked in. But that second shot was nuts on the story. That's what we know s1mple for. His quick reaction and speed. 17 rounds in, where's s1mple sitting at? He's at 9 and 12 on the scoreboard. Instant elbow smoke thrown from s1mple. He's going to start off towards mid. Has a nade out to break open the window smoke to help contest mid, but he's not needed because dupreeh already cleared it. He's already pushed up so far. So s1mple is the rotational player. We see that he's going to fall back and go towards B here, as there was a lot of presence towards B. So we've got 3B here. They don't have cave control. We've got the retake onto cave. dupreeh in the meantime is just causing havoc over there towards mid, towards the heaven side. So they're just going to push down here and just clear it out, which is perfectly fine. Okay, so let's see this. Can he get this frag? Does not, but where are we at? 8 and 9, making the comeback. Hot start from Falcons, bringing it back. Look at that. 5 rounds in a row on the CT side. They were down 9-3. Bring it down to 8-9 here. Calling back. And we have s1mple on the op, starting off towards B. He's holding for the boost. I like this play. We know that Story has an op, so potentially, common op peak from the T's is to get boosted on that box. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't need to watch mid because dupreeh is jiggle peeking that. So what happens next? They're gonna get s1mple into cave. This is an op peek I've never seen before. Usually, oppers are usually inside the cave doorway, but not this close. So he does miss a shot. His presence is known. So Saw, what are they gonna do? I think they're gonna go towards A here. But s1mple knows this. s1mple is used to, when he shows his op somewhere, he likes to move around because potentially the T's are gonna go and peek and possibly go the other direction and sight. Okay, they jump spot him. And then Edrix, the lurker, even gets more information. So let's just go ahead and avoid s1mple here and go towards B, especially when we have our player that deep in. And yeah, that's going to be a save. How can we activate s1mple with an op on CT? So Ancient is the map that hardly has any type of aggressive peaks with spawn base. And s1mple, he can push into A main if you really want to. That's very risky. I've seen oppers do before, but it's not a common op peak where you have your opera rush like this and then peak right here. Otherwise, this angle that he's holding is really good. This is a position and angle that Wonderful likes to hold because the T shadow will pop up right here and he'll get early info, get that shot, and then he can fall back safely into tempo without having to worry about being traded. The most aggressive type peak that I've seen oppers do is if you want to get run boosted at the beginning of the round, your opera can jump here and then peek down towards lane, which hopefully they add that in their repertoire because that you want to get s1mple into the rounds early on and get him activated. Same op angle inside Donut hold for mid from s1mple that we saw him use 3 to 4 rounds ago, and he's going to use it again. Unfortunately for him, Saw go towards B. This is the name of the game for opping on Ancient CT side. If you're not going for any of those aggressive type peaks, you're just waiting for these set angles and positions like we see s1mple did here, as well as the B box hold from B long, and then in the previous round where he's holding A main from inside temple. Saw, please go to s1mple. Stop avoiding him as they go towards B while s1mple is towards A. Let's see how he does here when he is coming in to retake. Throws a flash for his teammate. Okay, he does wallbang air jerks. Ooh, he's going to wallbang him again there. Okay, 11-10 lead. We got the lead. s1mple is sitting at 10 and 12. He hasn't had that much impact, honestly. It's definitely very hard here for him, as on the CT side, they've not really gone his way. Okay, so there's the nade that we saw that he was going to throw previously in the early half that he didn't throw. That's to help out towards mid. Now he's in charge of watching A. Okay, they're going to come towards him. Okay, big round. With the lurk smoke to give him cover. Oh, no, s1mple. Oh my gosh, that T ran through that smoke and didn't even let it set either. Ah, lucky shot that he missed. Wait, that wasn't even a smoke? Why did it look like it? Was that just a nade? No, that was just a flash. Okay. Dang. That was s1mple's round to win it. Oh man, unlucky that he missed that shot. But wait, they're coming back to him. We're seeing him use that temple position where you see that shadow. Easy frag for s1mple. And since he's inside temple, he's super safe. He can fall back. Let's just wait for it. 5v4 post plant on A site. Definitely winnable here. Oh, he doesn't have to peek that yet. Ooh, got a little bit too greedy. That took him down to 15 HP. Okay, so since he's so low, he rotates over here. He's going to support his teammates with utility and then covers them while they go in. But, oh my gosh, his teammates drop. Are they still going to go for this? No, s1mple being so low, they fall back. Oh man, definitely winnable rounds the last two rounds. Unfortunately, that does not pan out for s1mple and Falcons, as Saw rush B, and now they have to go for this retake because it is the last round, or else they lose. They can force us back into overtime. And for s1mple and Falcons here, that is not going to be the case, as they are going to lose. But unfortunately for s1mple, he finishes 12 and 15, 0.8 ADR. Impact wise, not so good. First half didn't do too much, if I recall. Second half had a good first 2 rounds, and then really didn't see much of him outside of that flick he had inside mid. Saw did avoid him a lot. Unfortunately, maybe we need to go back to the drawing boards and, I don't know, like maybe have s1mple have more aggressive peaks to get him into the game. And we saw that they could have won the game, actually, these last 3 rounds, being that missed shot from s1mple towards CT, and then the 5v4 retake towards A, and then who knows, this round could have been much different. Man, so yeah, that was s1mple's first CS2 LAN debut, ending up in a loss. Didn't do too good. I wouldn't make nothing of it yet, right? Still early on, and I'm sure he'll bounce back like he did against, you know, how he did poorly against 3D Max on Anubis map 1 on Thunderpick. Then he bounced back on Nuke, played well against VP online as well. So I'm sure s1mple will come back with good performances. What do y'all think about this debut from s1mple? Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews.